Hello, everyone. Sunday, July 3rd, 6:20 p.m. 6:21. July 3rd. We're short a band member. See if he wanted to play keys for us tonight, but I don't think I have his number. Maybe I'll get it from
I don't have any juice on the bass amp, Brad.
We're thinking about maybe getting another singer in the band. What do you guys think?
Like, we're already a 5-piece. It's hard enough to get 5 people together consistently.
Yeah. But then one more makes it more likely that we'd have 5.
Okay.
Is Christian ever coming back?
I think so. Hopefully I played with him yesterday. He didn't seem sick, but you know, shit happens.
Oh yeah, that 10 a.m. Saturday bullshit he keeps trying to do.
Yeah. I missed out on one he was trying to do.
I've missed out on all.
Yeah.
Fucking tell him. Shoulder Shabbos, fucking Christian. I'll roll on Shabbos. Especially at 10 like, and also like, dig, that's 25 fucking minutes from my house. I gotta get up at fucking 8:30, get ready, and drive to his ass to play his fucking music.
Yeah.
Oh no, I get it. I'm gonna get inspired about that. Get the fuck out of me. Would it be more fun for you to play along with a bass to that thing? Because if so, I can always have a bass guitar set up and like we could do it that way. Oh no, it's probably best if I just put this thing down. But maybe I can do a little bit with it. Time to time.
Oh, is that the new one?
Yeah.
You got a new saxophone?
That's the tenor.
Is it bigger?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Is it brand new?
No, it's older than I am.
Wow.
But it was a good deal. It's in good shape.
Where'd you get it?
Huh?
Where'd you get it?
Off reverb.
Testing. Need a little testing. Test me, Jesus, test me. I'm ready for the all in challenge.
pretty good for a trio. Is the bass and guitar louder than usual, or is it just me?
Bass got a little high frequency on it.
I like it loud,
I was listening to a Modest Mouse song today, and the song went on for like almost 3 minutes before the drums kicked in, and I was like, that's kind of cool. Like, I never let you guys play that long without me. It might help, like, give y'all some cohesion, you know, just once in a while if I just stepped out.
Oh, definitely a tool in the toolbox. Sometimes it's like dying for some drums, like when it, you know, just to set the tempo.
yeah. If we could just leave you out, man, that's cool. I mean, 18 minutes, whatever, man, you want, whatever you want. Just.
Fucking hate Modest Mouse for what it's worth. But whatever.
What did you say, Zach?
I said I fucking hate Modest Mouse for what it's worth. But whatever.
They had a few little bangers, right? I mean,
I love their earlier stuff. Their 90s stuff was awesome.
it's been a while since I've heard
It's kind of, it's simple, but it's good. You know, they put their heart into it. Just some other type of simple indie rock.
Did they? Because, like, I've never heard any indie rock that struck me as authentic. It was always so ironic. Like, you know, we're so fucking, like, special and, like, we're so detached. Like, our lives are so good, but, like, we're still so depressed about everything. And fucking Smashing Pumpkins and all that bullshit. I could not stand anything in the 90s.
You didn't like Smashing Pumpkins?
No, oh my God.
I love Smashing Pumpkins.
Swan and Billy Corgan is the most pretentious person on the face of the fucking earth.
No, I can see why you say that. I get your criticisms of indie music completely. One of the more self-righteous group of people.
Well, I mean, because, like, God, I had some friends who were like, man, this dude in high school, I knew he would kill you if you said anything bad about Swan. Smashing Pumpkins.
some.
I was introduced to them as a 3rd and 4th grader, so I didn't know any irony or shit. It's just hard rock music to me.
Yeah, yeah.
When I got known, it's sad as a kid, or whatever came out. He didn't even know the album cover, you know, he didn't know the name of it or anything. It's like, that's the name of it, too, so.
I love that album. It's great. That one and everything up to it, I really like for Smashing Pumpkins. After that, I couldn't get into Swan at all.
Yeah. Good.
I think that was like Billy's side project after
Yeah, it was.
Pumpkins.
I've never listened to that, yeah. Smashing Pumpkins was just like a side listen for me anyway. It was never like, this is my go-to.
I wasn't an album guy. I liked them. I mean, whatever, I was a kid.
There was a couple riffs that I really liked on
I
that
still
song.
like them.
That's about it, yeah.
Yeah. I don't even really associate them with indie rock, but I guess they are, and they started out, you know, kind of.
I actually lump them in with more grunge,
Yeah.
mainstream rock, Nirvana, Alice in Chains.
Yeah,
That's all from the MTV.
yeah. But even then, it's kind of a fine line. Like, you know, grunge was heavily influenced by indie rock.
Indie rock being all these bands on major fucking labels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that always really said something to me.
I will admit I listened to the whole Doll Parts album or whatever it's called. I don't know. It's the whole, you know, whole that band, Courtney Love.
See,
Has
I didn't
anybody heard
realize-
that album?
What's it?
I think it's called Doll Parts,
They had some good songs.
or it's American something. I don't know. But like the album that Doll Parts is on, that's a great album. Listened to that a while back, like last Tuesday or whatever. But way ahead of time.
Check it out. Yeah, I've always heard good things about Hole.
Yeah, it's just grunge crap. It's like their first album, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really raw.
Yeah, I had never met an indie kid that I know of until I moved to Oklahoma City. And it's funny. I mean, not that I didn't know like alt or like counterculture. Those were into Manson, kind of industrial. Like that was your thumb in your nose. That's the man, Knox, whatever you call it. Into the Flaming Lips and stuff like.
I jammed more Maryland.
I could never get into Marilyn Manson. I like some of his stuff, the earlier stuff, pretty cool.
He had some good songs.
There's just there's a few songs that are absolute crazy.
Yeah.
And
I always like Tourniquet. That's a cool one.
Yeah,
It was a social movement. It was so down the line. Like you liked Manson and you're evil, or you didn't. It was like
Yeah.
fun,
Oh, yeah.
funny. Like just the Christians took it so seriously. Like it was
Yeah.
literally the Antichrist. Like this ruining our society.
Right. Like been 100,000 metal bands beforehand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Manson took it to the suburbs. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Manson had hits.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, he
Slayer,
really did.
Slayer ain't had no hits.
Yeah.
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 I was like, he was screaming, dude. He was just screaming stuff, dude. It was good.
I guess Indy's more alt for suburban, class angst.
I don't even know what indie is. I'm out on this
Yeah.
one. Sorry. I'm good.
It was one of those genres that's just, well, you don't know what else to call it, so we're going to call it.
Native rock. I didn't hear indie until later, but I wasn't big on that scene until later anyway. So.
Yeah, it's a great area.
But it started out
Yeah.
as like post-punk, new wave.
New
Just
wave,
bands that didn't
post-punk
make
pop.
it big, they didn't have radio hits, so they called it indie. Anyway,
Well, but it's one of those things, it's like, oh, they didn't have radio hits. They played the shit out of it on MTV all the time, but it was indie.
Yeah.
It was in Zoe Deschanel movies.
Yeah, yeah.
Zach, what
500 days of summer all the time, but it's indie.
well, I mean, by the late 90s, mid-90s, it was popular. I mean, grunge really kind of blew the door open for a lot of those bands. In the 80s, that's where
Oh man, I just listened to the Silverchair album too. How do you guys hate on that?
I think I had that album. I was
What's a
huge
big
into
hit?
grunge in the 90s.
They have a monster hit.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. I like that.
They did, was it,
It was all about their.
Gonna eat too, fat boy.
Yeah, there's some of those riffs are like straight up
That
metal,
Candlebox. It's on my.
metal riffs they had in their album, and it's hard, dude. They're like 6 props.
Yeah.
So let's play indie because Zach loves indie. All things indie.
Hold on. I'm gonna go grab a 30-pack of PBR.
Okay.
He's gonna have to be drunk.
Where's the closest?
Yes. Now probably the thing I hated the most, if we're talking genre hate, whatever you call Mumford and Sons, I couldn't stand it from the moment I heard that.
Yeah.
Barncore.
That's what I call
Yeah.
barncore.
Hardcore.
That's what it is.
Yeah. It's like Americana meets, I don't know, folk pop.
Are they Irish or?
They are
Okay.
Irish.
That was sweat. That was like those hats and everything,
Yeah.
the mustaches.
Where Jason got his hat, I think.
I like the heart of it, but the guy's voice is hard. Once again, like Billy Corgan, it's hard. It's one of those voices I'm like, I don't really know if I like it.
No, I hate anything that involves a stomp and a clap.
Yeah.
And
Well,
hey,
and then just every damn song is like, all right, in C. Who's next song? In C. Hey, oh.
That's not good. My wife just went to see the Lumineers. You guys ought to be happy. She got a free ticket.
guessing
I
that's-
think I hate the Lumineers. I'm not sure.
She never
I
listened to
know
any of
that.
their tunes at all.
That's in the same boat as that vague I hate them 21 Pilots. Even though I
Yeah.
couldn't name a song.
Imagine Dragons.
So I know I hate
My
Imagine
kids
Dragons.
like Imagine Dragons, so
Do we all hate Imagine Dragons?
Yes.
I can't stand that Thunder song. It's so,
Okay. So we all hate that song, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
I'll stay
out
in
on
the band
any
another
Imagine
day.
Dragons.
I'll stay in the band another day, man.
I'm hard to press to name anything I like in the last 20 years. It's not hip hop.
Come on, Zach, you gotta love something.
I like
man.
all
Come
kinds of
on,
stuff.
come on.
Like fucking, like, you know, Kendrick and Vince Staples and shit, that's really good. But other than hip hop, like, I have real trouble naming it.
You don't like King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard?
Honestly, not really.
Okay.
It's fucking weird for the sake of weird, weird. Like occasionally it's cool, but a lot of times it's just them fucking around.
But they're really talented recording.
Oh, yeah, well, lots of people at Buckethead's really talented. Doesn't mean I need to listen to every bit of noodling he's released in the last 300 years.
True, true.
God, what does Buckethead have? Buckethead have like 280 albums.
I
A lot of it's just him fucking with effects and shit. I wish I had that career. I wish I fucking could do that. That's the dream.
You know, I
right?
listened to Buckethead's most sold song, and it was 8 minutes of the same chord progression of him.
Yeah.
Ripping.
Yeah, it's just a vamp and he just shreds over it.
I respect
He's
a lot of
got
artists,
got
but-
mad talent, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I respect him, but I
Nah.
can't get into his music.
Same 3 chords. Nah.
yeah.
Sounds like
No.
cheesy guitar.
That's the most indie thing you ever said, though. Is you wear a KFC bucket on your head and sell out and not be happy, but be happy.
Yeah.
Is what I hear. I wouldn't wear a KFC bucket on my head. I'm sorry. Couldn't do it.
If I had that technique, I'd do that.
If it had chicken like in it when I put it on, I would do it.
You get that smell while you're playing.
Yeah. my God.
Anyway.
Good band talk.
So I just wanted to warn you guys, if I don't play for a couple minutes, maybe I'm just trying to let the song do its own thing. So I feel like I always jump in almost like right away. You don't like that idea?
What if you never
You
come
do
back
you.
in? What if you never come back in? We're gonna play metal for like 79 seconds. You got squishy ears, Dan? Yet?
You
Squishy
mean
ears?
like
I've heard it adds like 10 years to your life if you know, drink the juice of the earmuff.
Now I did something that my Joes, they had a game where they're like a sausage stick beef jerky came in a MRE and they played a game. It's like whoever it ends up with it or final formation has to eat it. And if you get caught hiding it in somebody else's pocket, you automatically have to eat it. And then, like, if you get it in your pocket, you're gonna try to dirty it up and make it nasty. So they snuck into my room in the middle of the night and hid it in my pocket, but I knew. So what I did is I bought an identical sausage at the gas station, and then so at the final formation, I pulled it out of my pocket and ate it straight up. And they all like, oh, gas, we ate the sausage.
can't put one past old Brian.
No,
Can't have the sausage in his pocket.
He knows his sausage. I can match up any sausage from here to Timbuktu, man.
no, I was sitting there, I pulled it out of my pocket, and I was looking at it, and I was like, oh, this one's a little off color, about the same size.
Yeah. Man, that's a
So I ate it real fast before they could, like, that original was a little darker.
Yeah, that's a Jack Link's July 22.
it went somewhere.
What do you call that music? I'm unaware. I'm unaware of what we played. What do you call that, man? Master of music or form. Genre. What do you call that? Come on, you felt it, you heard it. Like, what do you guys?
That's an old Scottish flag. That's from my Scottish kick when I found out I had some Scottish heritage.
I feel like that's like your logo.
Logos, classic.
Yeah, they just slide it out.
bangers. Bangers and mash.
You got any, man? You got any? I didn't really like sausage, so he's really got some.
Big ones,
Yeah.
dark ones.
He keeps new ones around just in case you get some bad ones.
He has the bangers.
No such thing as a bad one.
Take a mortal knee. Devil, devil, devil.
I'd lose the beat.
I can't keep that up for too long after playing an hour and a half already.
I didn't think you were a man, Dan. I thought you were a cyborg.
20 minutes, baby, jeez.
Sweat juice drinking.
They're bringing King of the Hill back. Y'all have any feelings about that?
I haven't watched it yet. I need to check it out.
I enjoyed that show back in the day. I
Yeah.
don't really watch a lot of TV besides like Star Trek.
Old
I usually
King,
watch
Old
movies.
King of the Hill is one of my favorites, though, so I'm definitely interested to see how they brought it back.
I just hope they didn't try to do something on the nose politically. That'd just be such a.
I've heard they haven't.
Okay.
And like, I was super skeptical about them bringing Beavis and Butthead back because I grew up with that shit, and it was fucking hysterical.
They brought that back too? Wow.
Yeah, and
That's
like,
awesome.
I was super skeptical about it, and it was fucking like painfully
I
funny.
need to check
What
it out.
channel's that on?
Paramount, I think. Paramount.
Uh-oh, somebody's trying to advertise stuff on our channel.
Hey, it's the sound we're making it. People want to piggyback.
Yeah.
Product placement drive.
Please tell me it's not like
Thanks, everyone.
Trojan condoms or something.
Thanks, everyone.
Wow.
You ever heard of Fishman's,
Ulta Beauty.
Zach?